What's going on, NEM crew? I'm bringing you guys another Datsun video. Specifically, I want to talk about weather stripping and grommets that I've gone through and changed on the car. The question that I got specifically dealt with getting rid of any exhaust smell or gas smell in the cabin itself. So we're gonna go through, I'm gonna let you know exactly what I've changed, what I have bought that I still have to change. Let's just get right into it. Alright guys, I'm gonna start at the back of the car and work my way forward. I'm just gonna get weather stripping out of the way right away because there hasn't been much of weather stripping that I've done at all on this car. So let's get right into it. So the weather stripping right here, that goes all the way around. That's the only piece of weather stripping that I've changed on the Datsun. Now, it was pretty much completely falling off the one that when I got the car. The only problem is I got this as an aftermarket weather stripping, and up in this corner here, you can't really tell, maybe not, but underneath, the rubber is like not sticking. It ended up being like just a hair too small, and I even left it out in the sun to get it to, you know, get a little bit more soft. And it still didn't fit 100%. So I definitely want to go through and get maybe an OEM weather stripping if I can for back here. But that's literally it for weather stripping. Everything else on the car is the way it was when I bought it. Now, under here, if I can get this open for you guys. So, under here, there's two grommets, one right there, one right here. Those are all new. They were all missing and destroyed when I got the car. So those two will help with exhaust fumes for sure, because this is where the muffler pretty much sits. So that was a big thing. As for the back of the car, that's pretty much it. Let's move to the front now. By front, I actually just mean where the seats are. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you guys too much here just because the seats are in, the carpets are in, but I'm going to explain to you what I've done. So as I said, there's no other weather stripping I've done. All the weather stripping and the seals around the doors, around literally every other piece of weather stripping. That's all I'm going to say is the way I got it, is either stock or the previous owner replaced them. So something I have done though is, you can't see, you're probably just looking at carpet, but underneath the carpet, every single body plug or floor pan plug has been removed and replaced with new ones. So that definitely made a big difference. Other than that, there's not much. Now, I will also tell you a big thing that made a difference was making sure the firewall behind the dash here, all the plugs were either in good shape or replaced if not, because there was a lot of exhaust fumes getting into the cabin. So let me pop the hood here and we'll get into the firewall. Now, another way to help with exhaust fumes is make sure you don't have any exhaust leaks at any point underneath the car. I think there is a few right now. I know there's a header leak right now. So there's definitely a header leak where the header meets the head there. But that will be taken care of this winter, no problem at all. But as for the grommets that go into the engine or the firewall, so there's this one right here. This is the accelerator boot. That was all cracked, destroyed. We replaced that. Since we deleted the AC and heater hoses, there's this right here that we had to install. Now there's still one hole right here that's open, if you guys can see right there. It's very minor as well on one on that side. But then we also put some plugs there for the heater hoses down right there. And as of right now, there isn't much of an exhaust smell that I'm noticing. I feel that once we get the header and the exhaust all buttoned up the way we want it with no leaks, it should be 100% no issues. As for grommets that I still need to, or weather stripping I still need to install, there is a cowl weather stripping that sits right here and goes all the way across. That needs to be taken care of. I also replaced all these little rubbers in here. Doesn't really have to do with exhaust gas and all that stuff, but they are any rubber grommets. Other than that, there is not really much for weather stripping and body plugs that I've done. The biggest thing though, like I said, for the exhaust gases is to make sure 100% that your exhaust is buttoned up and your body plugs are in, because if not, then they're just going to be escaping into the cabin that way. So that's pretty much it. Not much. As long as you get your body plugs and firewall wrapped up, you shouldn't have too many issues. I mean, the cars are pretty old, so you're gonna have the typical gas smell, but if you want to eliminate it the best you can, this is the route that I would take. And I don't have any issues driving the car. I don't get sick from smelling exhaust fumes. Obviously, if you're hard on the throttle a little bit, you're gonna smell it. That's just the way these cars are, and I kind of like it, so I'm not complaining. But that's pretty much the weather stripping and rubber setup that I have on the Datsun right now. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. And this right here, if you guys saw it while I was filming this video, that will be in another video. This is pretty exciting. See you guys next time.